Welcome to Unlikely Lovers. Coming up, meet chubby chaser Carl and his 25-stone lover Lisa, who's not afraid to let it all show.
I'm big, bubbly and loud, and he's small, shy and quite quiet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Brummy bird Kath reveals what it's like to go out with a tranny.
You know, I thought if the two women holding hands, you've got to be gay, you've got to be lesbian. And we weren't. Well, I wasn't, and he definitely isn't.
Mike the DJ divulges how he found his unlikely lover over the internet.
When I found out there was Philippines, God, I didn't even know where the Philippines was. I didn't realise it was on the side of the world.
Meet Richard, who got dumped by his girlfriend, then married her mum.
Who wants serving?
And Elsa explains how she fell for fiancé Jesse, a man serving time in the States who she's never met.
For me, he's perfect, and I'm happy with that.
But first...
When I think of an unlikely couple, I think of the Crankies.
Who are they?
They're like a comedian couple, and one was really big and one was really little.
I was going to say, if I think of an unlikely couple, I'd think of Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley, but that's just me. Not like you're Lisa Marie or anything.
Not like you're Michael Jackson or anything?
I didn't think so.
13-stone featherweight Carl loves every inch of lover Lisa's 25-stone frame.
I'm basically a big boobs and bum man, so and that's one of the physical aspects that sort of attracts me to the larger lady, and sort of Lisa in particular. But I mean, Lisa's got a lovely, pretty face.
I think we're an unlikely couple because I'm big, bubbly and loud, and he's small, shy and quite quiet, aren't you?
Yeah.
We get funny looks, funny comments. I usually come up with some witty comment back. They're staring at me and they say, oh, look at that fat I turn around and say, well, I might be fat, but I can diet. You'll always be that ugly.
The unlikely lovers met 4 years ago with the help of an internet site that introduces fat admirers to big, beautiful women.
Well, it all started when I responded to Lisa's advert on a website called Big Passions, which was a dating site for sort of larger ladies.
Lisa and Carl emailed and phoned each other constantly for 6 months, until the 200-mile distance couldn't keep them apart any longer.
I was really nervous, actually, because I saw him first. I was on the coach, and I looked out and I thought, oh, he's just like his picture. But we both made an agreement that if we didn't like each other, we'd still get off the coach, give each other a hug and say we'll be friends, or take it further. Well, we both flung our arms around each other and that was it. We'll give each other a big kiss and haven't looked back since, have we?
No, that's right.
Lisa moved from Portsmouth to Norfolk almost straight away and has since discovered that Carl is not the only fat admirer out there.
The guy that took the pictures made me feel really good about myself because he loved big women, and he was saying, oh yeah, that's gorgeous in different poses, and you got such a lovely smile, you got a lovely tummy. And Carl was a bit worried about somebody coming to take the pictures of me, because obviously he said he wouldn't have minded if he'd have done them himself. But he said, at the end of the day, I'm only around the corner. If you need me, give me a ring. And he's always had the attitude, if you're happy doing it, then I'm happy if you're happy.
Which is just as well, because Lisa is hoping to build up a portfolio of pictures and has booked a shoot with a local photographer.
I think people think we would be unlikely lovers because we're different races, we've got different interests, and we came from different sides of the ocean.
In a petrol station in Rill, we find unlikely lovers Kath and Peter, or Donna as he prefers to be known.
The key reason for me to come here and to do this job was to do it as Donna, and to show that people like myself can actually run a shop as a transvestite.
Kath and Donna had both come out of long-standing marriages when they met 2 years ago, but the magic didn't begin against the romantic backdrop of a Rill petrol station.
We met via an internet site, and I just had a very nice email from Donna, who they thought that I was that was compatible with me. But I didn't realise that thought I was compatible with a tranny.
After weeks of exchanging photos, emails and phone calls, Kath and Donna met face to face. But how soon did they get down to business?
Dare we go that far? The same night. Yes.
I think that's a question I'd rather not answer.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
It was the first night. He stayed with me the first night. And we slept very well that night.
Kath, however, wasn't quite so quick off the mark in public.
Walking down the high street and we were getting all sorts of odd looks. Two old ladies holding hands.
Excuse me.
What?
You might have been an old lady.
But Kath felt distinctly uncomfortable about this. I thought they were just looking at me.
Yeah, there was. I felt a lesbian issue. You know, I thought if the two women holding hands, you've got to be gay, you've got to be lesbian. And we weren't. Well, I wasn't, and he definitely isn't.
Donna may not be a lesbian, but it's certainly the ladies that do it for her.
Look at that one.
No, you're taking the mickey.
Come on, my bud.
Yeah, but that's about all. It's the other bits I worry about. Well, he first says to me that he didn't get aroused when he was in Donna mode. But I think he said something along the lines that was before he met me. And he said he only has to be close to me and he becomes aroused. Which very often happens, and if he's wearing something tighter fitting, it's a bit obvious and embarrassing because he's not supposed to get like that in Donna mode because it's not a sex thing, you see. But I think he tells lies on that score. I think at the back of it is.
Chase hates going to restaurants in England because you get really small sizes, but when you go to America, you know you're going to get a steak that fills the plate instead of like needing a magnifying glass to find out where it is, or lifting a kind of piece of lettuce or a radish up and finding that your piece of steak is underneath that. So now when we go into a restaurant, he kind of always says, how big's the steak before we actually order it.
43-year-old DJ Mike found his unlikely lover Belle 7,000 miles away in the Philippines. That is with the help of the internet, of course.
I looked on the different various sites that you can look at to chat to people that you don't know, and there was one called Disco Inferno. So I thought, that sounds okay, because I'm a DJ. And that's when I got talking to Belle for the first time, just through random chance, out of millions of people.
At the time, 32-year-old Belle was working as a school teacher while making friends in cyberspace.
I have chatted with some American men, Englishmen. They like to have that cyber sex. Yeah, but Mike didn't mention any about it. He's a very professional man. It caught my attention.
Before meeting Belle, Mike had what you might call an active sex life.
The thing about DJs is that they tend to have a lot of girlfriends. It's because you're in the media all the time, you're there in the public eye when people are drinking and things. Very, very hard to go out with a DJ because they're, although they're on a social job, they're very, very antisocial.
Good evening. A few girls going to do some belly dancing a little bit later on, apparently.
After 5 months of chat room flirting, Mike headed east after a spot of quick research.
When I found out there was Philippines, God, I didn't even know where the Philippines was. I didn't realise it was on the side of the world.
An hour before arrival, I got so nervous, so really nervous. He's wearing his Ferrari shirt. Then I said to him, baby. Then we cuddled. When I saw him, oh, maybe this is the man that is destined for me.
You've got a full 24 hours of journey, including waiting times in the airports, and fairly disorientated with the whole journey, because it's a hell of a way.
Having found his way to the Philippines, Mike also found himself set for his second stroll up the aisle.
Well, because I'd already been married once before, I wanted the lowest profile thing without all the big fuss.
Oh, it's nice, it's simple, but it's the happiest moment of my life.
But while marriage meant that Mike had to put an end to his womanising ways, it did bring along an extra bonus surprise.
Our first kiss was at the airport when we first met. And I was really kind of anxious, so there's kind of a part of me that doesn't remember it too well because I was kind of so nervous. But yeah, you probably do remember it. But what I do remember is that it must have been good, because one of the things that I'm kind of keen on when I'm dating is if someone's a bad kisser, then I kind of really notice straight away. So it must have been a really good kiss.
Back in Norfolk, it's the night before Lisa's photo shoot.
See you later.
Fine, don't come back too early, will you?
While Carl is banished to the pub, Lisa is preparing for a girls' night in. And strange as it may seem, one of the girls invited is Carl's first love.
We've got Fran and Hazel coming over. Fran is actually Carl's ex-girlfriend. She's now a friend of mine. Sometimes we compare notes, but we know it winds him up, that's why we do it. Hello! People chocolates! Oh, lovely.
Hey, right there.
Got vodka waiting for you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Come on in and sit down.
Yay! Here's to vodka and naked men.
Carl, meanwhile, has taken refuge in his local and isn't complaining.
It's quite nice being banished to the pub when Lisa has her friends round. It's just that little bit of sanity for a few hours, a little bit of peace and quiet.
He might look sweet with his little hamster cheeks, but believe me, he's far from it.
It's the sweet, cute little blokes that guaranteed are always the most perverted.
The gals will be talking about all sorts. Probably men, me.
It was definitely an eye-opener for me when I first met Carl, because I didn't think blokes like that existed. There's nothing wrong with being big. It's good for you. It's good for the blokes that like it, and definitely, just because we're big don't mean we're not capable of anything else.
Sexy,
we are sexy, yeah. Most skinny women I know can't cut their legs as far apart as I can. I love my fanny.
They'll be sat round cackling like witches around a cauldron.
You know, I've got many thin friends who don't have personality. To bigger women.
Don't worry, Carl. I'm sure it'll be safe to return home sometime soon. Well, soonish.
When I got off the plane and saw him and we kissed, I still wasn't 100% sure whether this was going to work out, although I kind of felt that I really wanted it to work out.
Why you needed sex first time?
While Kath's out walking the dog, her tranny lover Donna reveals the man behind the makeup.
I think if you were to ask me why I became a tranny, the answer is I don't know. Once I tried it, I liked it, and it grew until I wanted to do it more and more.
If somebody told me years ago that I'd settle with a tranny, a bit of me would be surprised, but then a little bit probably wouldn't, because a lot of my friends have been a little bit different to the norm.
The majority of men who wear women's clothes, initially it's a pure sensual thing. Just to pull on a pair of stockings or a pair of tights or some of the women's underwear is very sensual for many men. There's an arousal factor, they have an orgasm and then they'll undress again. But for a smaller group of men, it goes beyond that. I just like the feel of the clothes, the way they hang, the colours, the fabrics. I just feel more comfortable. Even in male mode, I'll normally wear ladies' underwear underneath, as you can see. Things like this I didn't really do for years. When I went to college, I was away from home and started buying some clothes for myself, mainly underwear, necklaces. And it wasn't really, probably for about 15, 20 years, that I even recognised that there was other people who dressed and that there was a whole group of people out there. And this is where the internet is so important. It didn't just bring me and Kath together, it opened up the eyes of so many people who cross-dressed to the fact they weren't alone.
I'd like to think that there is a lasting relationship there, but you don't know. Nobody knows. I thought my husband was the one. We all do, don't we?
Well, final stage. It was a great relief from my point of view when not only did she accept me as Donna, but was quite then happy to see me without the wig and the makeup as Peter in women's clothes. And no woman had ever done that before.
Peter's happy being a transvestite. It's him, it's who he is. It's what's made him the man he is and the lady that he is.
Right, will do.
Donna may be happy being a tranny, but Kath would be happier to see more of Peter. And she may just get a chance soon.
Well, to get some good clothes in charity shops.
You couldn't get away with it.
I probably could do.
Could you?
Yeah.
46-year-old Elsa suffers from chronic arthritis. While she lives alone in Sheffield, her unlikely lover is 4,000 miles away in an American prison.
I found Jesse on the writerprisoner.com. I've been writing to him for about 2 years now. He's in prison for armed bank robbery. No one got hurt, but he got a very long sentence. His latest release date is the year 2029, which is one heck of a long time.
Despite the odds being stacked against them, Elsa is determined to be with a man, even though they've never met.
If he has to stay in jail for his full sentence, he's going to be 60, I'll be 70. We might not even be alive, but if we are, we will be together. There's no doubt about that in my mind, because I will marry him.
Elsa is hoping to get up close and personal with Jesse later this year. But until then, the couple continue to do things the old-fashioned way, corresponding mainly by love letter.
He says he misses his sunshine and his possible wife-to-be. He's looking forward to me visiting him, which I'm hoping will be about October time. The best thing about Jesse, I think, is the fact that he loves me. For me, he's perfect, and I'm happy with that. And I wouldn't change anything about him for any reason whatsoever. Jesse is different from any other partner that I've been with. He'd never cheat on me. He's not like that. Whereas other partners have beaten me up, they've cheated on me, and they've done all sorts of tricks, but I know Jesse couldn't be like that, so he's different. He's different to anybody I've been out with before. I only use one hand.
But Jesse isn't the only prisoner that Elsa writes to. For over 10 years, she has corresponded with prisoners across North America.
Now, Jesse knows I write to other people. I shouldn't laugh, but I can't help it. He knows that I write to other people. He doesn't know how many, because he would have a problem with that. But at the moment, I'm writing to about 140, maybe a few more. Some are on death row, and whether they're in prison or on the outside. We all deserve friendship and caring.
But while 140 prisoners receive Elsa's friendship and caring, only one has her heart.
Yeah, I write to Jesse every week. He's my baby. I love him.
Until Jesse and Elsa meet face to face for the first time later this year, there's only one thing that beats the love letter. Once a month, Elsa is able to speak to Jesse on the phone, and tonight is one of those special nights.
Jesse, come on.
Chase is prone to sulking. So if I do say something and he disagrees with it, instead of kind of like initially having the open discussion about it, he goes into sulk mode, And then I have to go, are you sulking? Do we need to discuss this? And kind of drag it out of him a little bit more. Because if I didn't, I guess the pair of us could go off on one big time. So I tend to be the one to kind of nip it in the bud.
Earlier, we met Mike, a 43-year-old DJ who met his Filipino wife Belle on the internet. Since marrying a few months ago, the happy couple have settled in Mike's hometown of Huddersfield, not far from his mother's house.
Hi, Mum.
He was on his own, so he wanted a friend, and that's what he did. And I said, oh, I hope everything turns out all right. I'm really happy. Have a cuppa. Is it tea or coffee?
What I was looking at, I think, for was a replacement younger mother. The girl power type thing has ruined that for me. It's a different society. I'm looking for the old style woman.
It's the best coffee maker. Makes it better than me. Got your peanuts?
It's personality I was looking for, and somebody who could work alongside of what I want to do. I didn't want to give up DJing for it.
Belle, however, gave up a whole lot more for Mike.
She was a virgin when she met me. I would say that it was a selling feature that she was a virgin, but it wouldn't have made that much difference, really. I would have still gone ahead with it if it was just an extra bonus surprise. Over there, you don't have sex with anyone unless you intend to be with them for the rest of your life.
I was so shy and nervous. So nervous the first day.
Yeah, I would say that it certainly wasn't my first time.
In downtown Huddersfield, Mike will be spinning some discs at a birthday party. But if his wife makes a request, there may be a problem.
Is Arabic popular in your country? Music? I just wondered why they're bringing some Arabic music.
Yeah, it is Eminem.
I don't know him.
R&B, some R&B and Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah.
That's not Arabic. American.
And
NRM.
R&B.
R&B? What's that? I haven't a clue what you're on about.
I don't think I'm not going to marry a Englishman or American man. But when I met Mike, my life changes a lot. Yeah, I am very happy now. It seems that my life's already complete.
I think I've had an active life so far, and I think it's time for me to settle down and, into a nice little home with me, with my beautiful wife.
While chubby chaser Carl prepares to start work, his 25-stone lover Lisa heads for her big day at the photographer's.
A chubby chaser is what they call an FA or a fat admirer. And it's someone like myself who is more attractive to the larger lady.
Can you take a seat for me?
It makes me feel good when I come because somebody else does my makeup. You got somebody taking your pictures. It makes me feel as if you're a star for 5 minutes.
Do you get a lot of modelling shoots or do they just come along every so often?
Yeah, there's not many big women out there that do sort of modelling because a lot of them think that because they're big, the men aren't just going to be interested, but there's more men out there that like bigger women, so I think they should have a choice whether they look at skinny women or big women.
I feel, very flattered that other men would be attracted to my girlfriend. I suppose it's an ego boost to have something that's desired by quite a few other people. Lisa loves the attentions.
We're just going to go through all the pictures you've had done. Tell me what you think of them as we're going through.
I'm going to like them all, I know I will. I'm a bit facing that. That was nice, yeah. That's a weird angle.
I think that's nice. Anyway. It focuses on the eyes more than anything. That's why they've like cropped the top.
People who go out to prey on the bigger girls because they may have low self-esteem are probably in for a bit of a shock. All of the bigger ladies I know have got, on the surface, loads of self-esteem and, you know, the strength to tell someone to get lost. I have a friend who goes for tall, skinny, attractive girls, and he's been single for a long time now.
But Carl is in no danger of being single, as he's about to discover.
If you think about it, when people argue, it's like, hey, I disagree with you on this, or you disagree with me on that, whatever, and everything like that. And it's petty stuff.
Yeah.
It's something that is in that moment. But that's why I'm saying I can't say there's something I hate about her. I mean, I love you loads. You know what I mean? But I do hate some of the things that she does say and do at the time that she says and does them. So I sulk because zip the lip. That's sulking. That's not sulking. I don't want to say anything.
Earlier, we met Kath and Donna, who aren't quite what they seem. One of them is a bloke. Yes, Kath is in the pink, while Peter, aka Donna, is in the blue.
I always see myself as a man. I'm a man who likes wearing ladies' clothes, and I don't try and hide that. I don't try and hide the size of my hands.
You should have a job to find them and you look at them like a shovel.
And so, to me, it's obvious that I'm a man in women's clothes.
You look like a girl.
Yes.
You'll have to pull that one up. You're a man and you look like a girl.
I know. One of the things that I like about Kath was she was prepared to accept me as I was and get involved with what I was doing in my life. And this contrasted with my wife, who knew I cross-dressed but wanted nothing to do with it.
My family know all about him. They've done since day one.
When she told me that he was a cross-dresser, I found it quite amusing. It's quite funny. But that's my mum. Nothing should surprise me, really.
My youngest daughter had a problem initially. She couldn't understand why I would want to go out with a tranny, and she said as much, what, I don't want you going out with a tranny. But as I pointed out to her, it had nothing to do with her at all. But everybody's okay now. He's even got one of my daughter's jackets on tonight, what didn't fit her fits in.
He tends to dress as Donna a lot more. And I think in some circumstances she would rather him be Peter.
How many male shirts have you got up here?
One.
One.
Might be two. I've got some T-shirts, though. Good quality T-shirts.
Do you ever wear them?
If I'm doing a dirty job.
I rest my case. That's how he sees his male side, to do the dirty jobs, the grotty jobs.
I think that she will just have to accept it and get used to it, because it won't change. Peter's not suddenly going to decide. I personally don't think that he's going to decide, well, I don't want to be Donna no more. Donna's always going to be there.
I can remember Peter saying to me once he was very proud of Donna, and he would hope that I would be as proud. But I would be equally as proud to walk out with 100% Peter.
And Kath might just get her chance tomorrow as the two head out on a shopping spree. Earlier we met Elsa. She's planning to marry Jesse, even though they've never met. Jesse is currently behind bars in America, but once a month the two are able to speak.
Jesse, come on. Just before Jesse phones, I get nervous and I sit and I look at the clock and I keep thinking to myself, come on, Jesse, phone. Phone, ring. And I just get excited. And then when the phone rings, I just want to grab it quick. Hello?
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 Hey.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
I'm great now you're on the phone.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm coming to see you about October, you know. Earlier than what I'd originally planned.
Gee, that's even better.
You know, if we got married while you were in the prison,
Yes.
wouldn't you have to get permission off them?
Yes. Might be able to do it in coming October.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking about.
We better get a honeymoon.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah. And I don't suppose they'll allow that, will they?
It's too much like right.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, the other thing I was going to have you heard anything about What happened in court yet?
Actually, yeah. Now will be out in 2012.
It'll be 2012. Well, it's a lot better than it was.
You got that right.
I mean, what was it before? 2029? I bet you're happy.
Yes.
Yes. And me? Oh, baby, I'm happy. I am. No doubt about it. And then I can show you how much I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gone. Cut me off. Now I've lost my shoe.
They might have his body locked up, but they haven't got his mind and spirit. That's free. And that's with me. And yeah, it is very hard, but it's worth waiting for, and it's worth persevering for. And that's what I'm going to do.
I tell Chase I love him, I don't know, at least. I know, I'd say at least 5-10 times a day. Easy.
Yeah, I do.
So how often do you say to me?
Maybe too hard.
25-stone Lisa has been going out with chubby chaser Carl for 4 years, and tonight they're about to enjoy a romantic dinner for two.
Oh, that sounds nice.
What's that?
16-ounce T-bone steak.
Since meeting Carl, Lisa has discovered that not all men are the same.
Saw a guy for about 3 months that I'd met off the internet, but he just wasn't what he seemed. You make me feel a lot better about myself than what he did, because he just used to talk to me as if I was a piece of rubbish. Put me down by calling me names. Like if I tried to dress up to look nice, he'd say to me, oh, you look awful in that, or you can't wear that, you're too fat, you're too ugly to wear that sort of thing. At least you don't do that. You pay me compliments and say, oh, you look gorgeous. And
Yeah, you do.
And as everyone knows, flattery can get you everywhere, even down the aisle.
So when do you think we're going to get married then?
When we can, really.
I don't mind really, as long as I get to have a nice wedding dress.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a church or anything mega exciting.
Bless her.
I love Lisa for Lisa, not for her size or her shape. If she drastically lost the weight, I don't think it would change the way I feel about her, as long as it didn't change her drastically. You know, I love her for the bubbly, full of attitude personality, so as long as that didn't change, it doesn't matter what size she is.
You mucky pup. Do yourself a wine.
Yes to us.
Yes to us. Do you love me?
Of course I love you. Do you love me?
Yeah, of course I do.
We've had this discussion about what love means to us loads, because we both have been in other relationships. I was married before, Chase was engaged before. So we've talked about why is it different now and what does it mean. And for me now it means being able to stay with everything, being able to stay with all the feelings, being able to have a row and to know that within the hour it's done, it's dusted. I also know that it's being able to kind of be very different people but still be connected to each other.
25-year-old Richard lives and works at the Haygate pub in Shropshire. 2 years ago, he married the landlady Tina, who at 46 is almost twice his age, or something like that.
Yeah, there's 21 years difference between... No, there's 20 years difference between us, yeah. But we weren't together when you were 20. So I'm not twice. No, I'm not twice his age.
What makes this couple even more unlikely is that Richard used to go out with Tina's teenage daughter.
First met Amanda when I was 20. She was 14 at the time, but we just both went our own ways and decided to break up. At the time, I was friends with Amanda's mum. There seemed to be something there that clicked between us.
Who wants serving?
Oh, Christ, sorry.
We'd gotten along so well that we decided to become a couple, and obviously later on we became husband and wife and got married.
Richard is now stepdad to his ex-girlfriend and Tina's 2 sons, including 9-year-old Daniel.
I found out my mum was with Richard about 3 years ago. Because my sister went out with him and then my sister dumped him and then he went out with my mum.
I think it's not an odd situation. You've seen young women with older men for years and nobody ever blinks an eyelid at it. The situation at present is that we all live above the pub, so there's me, Richard and my son who's 21 and my youngest son and my daughter Amanda who's 19.
Amanda? No, we're just friends more than anything. Also maybe like a sister she is to me.
I did discuss it with her before I got with Richard. And I suppose if she'd have said to me, no, I definitely don't want you and Richard to get together, I probably wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't do anything to have hurt her. But no, she's been all right about it. She's, say, typical 19-year-old. We have good times, we have bad times, but none of it's affected by mine and Richard's relationship.
If they find it okay and they ain't got a problem with it, it's not really a problem end of the day.
I think they're really good together. They're really natural. You can tell that they're really in love.
Richard can't actually remember proposing to me. We were in a club and he'd had much too much to drink.
Just came out with it.
And said to me something stupid like, do you want to marry me? And I said, not until you get down on your knees.
I wasn't down on one knee with a ring in a box going, will you marry me?
I did say yes to him, but only because I wanted to get him off the floor a bit quickish because he looked a right fool.
The most important thing in a relationship is probably having a best friend there all the time, as well as someone to love who cares for me.
I love Richard because he makes me feel secure. We share the chores together, the pub. It's just nice to have somebody who's my equal and we do everything together, so yeah, that's why I love him. We're an unlikely couple because it's chalk and cheese. I'm fat, he's thin. I'm old, he's young. The one thing that really overcomes all the problems is our friendship and our love for each other, of course. And they say love conquers all, so it must do.
Love.
56-year-old Kath is in a loving relationship with 58-year-old tranny Donna. And unlike most men, Donna is more than happy to join in on a shopping spree.
That's a 12.
Yeah, but it's no good to you. Or 16.
I can get it to a 14 if I have to.
It's not elastic. I don't think there's anything that I would change too much about Peter, except to let me buy him some male clothes that he would wear.
You're not. Don't you think that is me?
No. I'll bargain with you.
What?
You come over to the men's department with me and try on some nice trousers and tops, and I'll let you try it on. You're not having it, but you can try it on. There's still an attraction there when Peter's in Donna mode, because he's still affectionate. He's a very touchy-feely, hands-on man, and that doesn't change when he's in Donna mode. You're still not having them? And because I've overcome the clothes, the outward appearance now, I just accept him. I still find him attractive, whether he's Donna or Peter, but it's nice to have him in Peter mode. You'd see straight through it.
I'd wear something underneath it.
What, a vest?
It's a very difficult balance. I think all trannies are very selfish, and I try and meet her needs, but I'm very conscious that I don't always meet her requirement in dressing enough for what she wants. And that's dressing as a man now, not just dressing as a lady.
What did we go with as well, I was looking at the black initially.
No, but that'll go better me that way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, you're definitely right.
Oh no, trust me, I'm a lady.
She's a very special lady. She plays a real major role in my life. My life wouldn't be complete without her. But it's not simply because she accepts me wearing women's clothes. It is everything about her, of which one factor is the fact that she will accept me wearing women's clothes. I know that she'll prefer to see me as a male.
It doesn't make a noise, it's not a swishy one.
Look, Belle's.
Oh, Belle's to you as well. Are you going to try that one?
Yes.
I don't really want to be Donna all the time, but there are times when at the end of the day, we're just only too happy to go back to being something else. And it's the contrast between being a man and being Donna, which is one of the key things. If I was Donna all the time, the contrast wouldn't be there. There'd be nothing to look forward to. I told you it suited me. Look at that. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. No, it looks beautiful. Go and get it off and we'll get over the gents' outfitters now.
Donna may have got to try on her flouncy skirts, but Kath never did manage to get Donna to the men's department.
People might think it odd that he is a transvestite. I did. I thought it was odd.
I thought it was perfectly normal.
Well, you would. Yeah. But Underneath, he's kind, he's thoughtful, he's considerate. I would say generous to a fault, but that would be a lie. He's one of the most kindest and considerate men that I've ever met. I just wish he got a bit more fashion sense.
You just said it. You can have a lot of. You can have rows. You can have sulks. You can have distance. But the main thing is that you want to be with this person, and that's what love is. Love is unconditional. It's indescribable. The whole point is the only person who can really tell you that they're in love is the person who is in love. You can love your cat. You can love your dog. You can love the rain. It's not the same thing, is it? How philosophical was that? I mean, really.
Do you see what I have to put up with?
Exactly.